Hi, Ashwin.
Hi.
You know, I keep inviting you to these chats or our video recordings so that my friends, my associates, and people in my network can track your forecasts, can see that your reading of market trends is so spot on, it's uncanny. And you seem to have this feeling for sussing out mega trends that I feel just has to be recorded or highlighted. You know, many people have data or present data, but I believe how data is interpreted makes all the difference. So this is the reason why I keep asking you to do these video recordings with me. And every time I pick out a bit of market news that I feel is exciting, I feel I want to discuss it and we can unpack it for our viewers to understand better how you think and how you do, and that it's replicable, this profit trend, this yield trends that you give your clients is replicable, is bankable. So one piece of news that I picked up is from Bloomberg, and it reports that Apple is pushing to speed up development of an electric vehicle under new management and seeking to launch a full self-driving car in about 3 years' time. You know, this is, I can't imagine a car self-driving. Does that mean no pedals, no steering wheel? Is it voice activated? It's crazy, you know? And after COVID, this has pushed us all into an unprecedented economy where I don't know who's got the controls, who's at the controls rather, because tech is making the world spin so fast. And who could imagine the possibilities? And since that Apple news, the price has shot up by 3%, I think, since yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday the price went up close to 3%. And Apple stock, since you mentioned this, has climbed from a low of 105 to now above 157.
There you go. So the big names are all tech, you see. So, you know, I've been spending time on talking about the internet in Southeast Asia, the omniverse, the metaverse, and now this Apple car.
I mean, since you mentioned this, Tessie, I must say this. The retail investor is still plagued by the bad memories of the dot-com crash. Now, let me advise you, forget that and take it out of your mind, because the tech era and the new economy that you're seeing right now has got nothing to do with the dot-com crash. The dot-com crash was kindergarten level. That was a tech at kindergarten level. This new advanced tech has graduated a lot. And now, please don't keep on saying that tech cannot be trusted because of the dot-com crash. The dot-com crash is over. It's a different phase. It's a different wave. Now the latest technology, the tech industry is making things real. Anything that you think of is become real. At that time, dot-com crash, there was no Tesla. There was no artificial intelligence. There was no robotics. All these things were not there. The dot-com crash was an amateur level of tech.
They called it the bubble.
Yes, please, investors, forget the dot-com crash. Don't say you don't trust tech because of dot-com crash. This is a different level of tech.
So the NASDAQ seems to be, you know, rocketing sky high.
I mean, look, we have been saying the NASDAQ will go to 16,000 next year.
Yes,
it's already grown above that. Right now, in Asian markets, in futures, NASDAQ futures are already at 16,004. Right now, we are looking at 17,000 easy by the end of next year. So correction or not, it doesn't matter because, like I said, this is a mature wave of tech. Forget the dot-com era.
And everything seems to be happening on the New York Stock Exchange, the American markets.
Because all these companies that are achieving interesting ideas are American. Yeah, all these major trends coming out, they first originate in America. And then Asia sort of does its own version of tech. Look, for example, Tesla came out with the first electric car. And then the Chinese started following behind. And now you've got so many electric car versions. So it always starts from America. Like it or not, it does.
So
because they spend a lot of money on R&D. They do.
You're proposing, as you did before, that Asian investors supplement or diversify our portfolio, our investment portfolio, to include American stocks, equities, and other asset classes.
As well as European, because Asia alone, if you're in the private equity space, it's a different story. But Asia alone, as a listed stocks arena, there are limitations.
So can you say more about the trends, the mega trends that are up and coming in this so-called tech economy?
Well, 2022 is going to be a very big year. Now, before I tell you what the trends are, let me emphasize, number one, these are mega trends. Mega trends meaning it doesn't matter day to day whether market goes up, goes down, week to week, month to month, it doesn't matter. It is a mega trend. This mega trend will last for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years even. So if the market comes down, of course the market will come down in 10 years. Of course it'll go up, come down, go up, whatever.
The market moves like this, yeah?
A mega trend simply means you buy more of the stock when it drops. Let me give you a living example. Over the last 5 years, Microsoft has gone up more than 400%. In fact, yesterday, 18th of November, Microsoft went to a new record. In fact, today, in the Asian time, Microsoft pre-market has gone to a new record, level.
But earlier on, my bank told me to de-risk whenever the market would fall. And they'll say, they'll call me and say, you've got to de-risk, do it now, do it now.
So I will tell everyone watching this video, obviously your bank doesn't understand the depth of Microsoft's business. The reason we are confident, the reason we buy more of a stock when it drops, because we understand the business, like I was telling you, Desi, more than our mistress and our wife. We understand the business. Understand Microsoft's business. We understand Microsoft's business very well. And for the sake of everyone watching this video, Microsoft's strength is not from your gaming, it's not from your Xbox, it's not from your Windows 7, please. Microsoft's strength is from cloud computing, the Azure cloud computing. And Microsoft, this is a free tip for everyone watching, is the biggest now in hybrid cloud. Okay, please. So when we say something, we know what we're saying. A lot of painstaking research has gone through. Our algorithm has done 24/7 data mining. We know what we're saying.
I think, could it be possible that the bank just doesn't want to manage expectations?
I'm not going to badmouth any bank, any philosophy, but what I'm
just thinking,
is,
why do they ask us to de-risk when the market goes down?
I don't know.
So,
but some investors, they love the big banks, though. So I'm not going to badmouth anyone.
What's the principle? The principle is to understand that it's a mega trend and to think big picture.
Yes. So when I said that, I said, it's a mega trend, think big picture. Do not worry about market dropping. If the market drops, please buy more. So before I tell you what the mega trends are, please understand the ground rules. Mega trends will last for 1 year, up to 5 years, or beyond 5 years. So when the market drops, do not panic. Mega trends will deliver you 20% per trade every year, unless you've got COVID, which we can't control, unless you've got terrorism, unless you've got war, we can't control all these things. But the underlying mega trend is a mega trend. Okay? Let me give you a lovely example. Last year, Microsoft went down all the way to 220. Now you'll say, I wish I had bought. But last year in March, everybody was shitting in their pants because of a COVID. And here we are, like idiots telling our clients, please, this is not a financial crisis. It's a health crisis. But when clients panic, their logic is gone. No, you don't know what you're saying. Market is crashing. Yes, market is crashing. So number one, can you wait 6 months? Number two, can you wait 8 months? Had they waited 6 months, they'll be laughing to the bank. But at that time, the clients panic and all logic is thrown out of the window. It's true what I'm saying.
Yes. Yes, I can understand. So to avoid that spurt of emotion, the bank says, okay, sell.
I sympathize with the client. Don't get me wrong. Money is emotional. But again, you have to be mature to say how much risk, we're back to square one. How much risk can I afford? Can I sleep at night knowing I'm losing 30% on paper? You have to be truthful to yourself. You cannot lie, because the markets will gyrate and make you face the truth. But the comfort that you take in is this: at the end of the day, you know that the company you are buying is a top-class company and the business is top class. That is the comfort that you take in, even when all hell breaks loose. Okay. Now, 2022 is going to become an amazing world, amazing year. We are living in a very exciting time. Because in R&D, in tech R&D, amazing things have been achieved. Look at the vaccine. We have created an mRNA vaccine, okay? And don't get me wrong, this was not created in 1 year. Sorry, don't misunderstand. Pfizer was working on this vaccine for more than 10 years. It didn't happen overnight. But at the time,
we didn't have the COVID then, so they
were still working on it. The owner of BioNTech, who's a Turkish guy, was still working on the vaccine 10 years ago. Not now, not last year. Don't get me wrong. You know what is so amazing? Please understand. Just to let you know, BioNTech stock went up 300% in the last 2 years. Okay? Because what is mRNA? It is the technology, intelligent technology that instructs your cell to kill viruses in your body. And now, let me prepare you. Next year, we will have mRNA vaccines to even cure cancer. That's another exciting thing, another megatrend. In the field of health, another megatrend is coming up. We're going to use the same mRNA technology to cure all other diseases.
Wow.
Where your cell will be informed by the mRNA to kill the virus. So we are in for very exciting times. Okay, in healthcare, you've got mRNA, very interesting. In tech, the biggest thing now to go above the internet and replace the internet in the future will be the metaverse and omniverse, which we talked about in our last video. And then you have Apple's self-driving car. Let me tell everyone out there a second free tip. I don't care when Apple comes up with a car. The main thing from this Bloomberg news is this. Listen carefully. It doesn't matter when Apple comes out with a car. What matters is Apple is already building the car for sure. It's got new management, it's building the car for sure, and the car is a self-driving car. This is going to be huge because whenever the car comes closer to being unveiled, you will see at least $100 appreciation in Apple's price. Free tip for you. So if you're
now it's 158 something.
Yes, now it's 158 something. So Kiasu. This is where you know things. You don't panic when the market drops. If market drops 5% tomorrow, what do you do? What do you do? You go and buy Apple. You go and buy Apple. You see, one thing we want to change the attitude in Asian investors is this. They like to buy stocks when it's going up. I'm sorry, we don't work like that. We buy stocks like this, mega trends, when the market is dropping. When people are panicking, we buy. When market is going up, we take profit. We do not buy. Please understand this. If you want to make money from these mega trends, please do this. Do not buy when the market is going up unless there's special news. Please. Because Asian investors, I'm sorry, I'm not pinpointing, but I've worked for so many investors, and in general, this is the theme. They always like to buy. Oh, market's going up today, let's go and buy. No, not like that. Market's
Chase
down
the market.
3%. Market's down 3%. Let's go and buy. When market drops 3%, the other day when market dropped 5% in October, we were buying. We were buying. You know, so okay. So I said self-driving cars. Now we have the video game arcade is finished. We're going to have high-speed gaming from the cloud delivered to your device of your choice, laptop.
That was the Sony PlayStation.
That is still there.
Boom.
Now you're going to have the game coming on your phone high speed using a high speed microchip. We will not mention any company names in this video because this is meant to whet your appetite to understand what's going to happen. There is going to be a high-speed gaming via the cloud. This will be frontier, and kids love games. Okay, so you can start playing. You can start playing high-speed gaming, even higher speed, in your phone. Now, why do I say even higher speed? The new breed of chips that are coming out next year are going to be 100 times faster than the normal chip because they use a process called extreme ultraviolet lithography that makes the width of the chip thinner and the breadth wider so that they can hold more information. The human hair is 2.5 nanometers thick.
Wow. Wow.
Hold a human hair in your hand. Hold a human hair in your hand. It's 2.5 nanometers thick. Now, this new breed of chip coming out is already being made. And the machine that makes the chip is already being manufactured. They already got 73 orders. Okay? And this chip will be 3 nanometers thick.
Wow.
So with this, we will do AI, high-speed computing, high-speed gaming, and that's why you can play high-speed games on your phone. And the new Apple phone is a high-speed gaming phone. Okay? And then you have the holy grail of all holy grails. Artificial intelligence. I am very thankful to God for giving human beings the vision to create AI. Without AI, we will not be sitting here right now making this video. Whatever we are today, of course, we work hard as well. We have a human input as well. But whatever we have today is due to artificial intelligence. Our algorithm is 75% artificial intelligence, 25% human brain.
And that AI helps you to read trends and sift for data, mine data.
See, like you said just now, everybody has got the same information. You open the Bloomberg machine, everybody knows Apple is making a new car. How do you interpret this news? How do you make money from news? I get irritated sometimes when people who want to run me down say, everybody's got the same news, you know, what's so special? Yes, everybody's got the same news. I ask you a question. Only blurring out the news doesn't matter. How do you make money from the news? How do you make money from the news? It's the interpretation. Like the guy in Billions said, everybody has the same data. Everybody has the same news. We just know how to interpret it better to make money for you. The problem with human beings, and I sympathize with the guy in Billions. When in those days, when you're accurate, they say, oh, it's accurate because insider trading. No. At one time, we were nearly suspected of insider trading. Nobody called us up, but people were pointing fingers, and then they said no. This is 5 years ago. I'm just deviating a bit here. We looked at Gilead Sciences and said, we looked at this company called Kite Pharma and said, it's undervalued and it's got great technology for biotech and it should be a takeover target. 5 days after we said that, Gilead bought Kite Pharma and the price of Kite Pharma went up $50 per share. And everybody looked at us and said, wow, something's happening here, right? 5 days ago, you said buy Kite Pharma and now it's up. I said, no, it's our algorithm. We have no information. You can check our phone records. We have nobody calling us up to say, buy Kite Pharma. Nobody. This is our call, our algorithm's call. So sometimes if you're not careful, you can get in trouble. But that was—
Is that accurate, you're saying?
Yes, that was the first slice of accuracy from our algorithm.
So when the algo presents you with such a data, that 25% human genius part, how does that come into play?
Yeah, because the algo already has the parameter. I mean, I won't go into specifics, but the algo already has the parameter from me or from our team as to why Kite Pharma is a takeover target. The parameter of the human is already there.
Okay.
So I'm just showing you that was the first accuracy from my algo.
So what other trends besides
So after AI, we have things like Internet of Things. Internet of Things is not new, but it'll become bigger. For example, your entire house and your car and your office will be wired. Today you are sitting in a party. You want your car to come to come from the car park where your car is parked far away, maybe from somebody's house, to the doorstep of the house. You press the button on your phone, and your BMW or your Mercedes-Benz will drive by itself and come to the entrance of the door of the house.
So it's like your chauffeur in your phone.
Yes, it's connected. So same thing, you are now in your office. You want to switch on the water heater at home to take a bath. Go to your phone, switch on the button, press the button, and your water heater at home will switch on by itself. Same thing for the oven, same thing for the fridge, whatever it is.
I've seen that on TV.
Yes, but this is going to become real, bigger. So in the future, every developer will want to connect the house, wire the house, your office, your car. When I say house, I even mean air condition, fridge, everything, lights, everything. That's the Internet of Things. That will be even bigger. And with this chip that's coming out, 3 nanometer, it's going to be bigger because the chip can store more things. Why are we suffering right now? Okay, why did Apple drop recently to 146 per share? And that's when we bought. Why? Because of the chip shortage. But again, understand, the chip shortage is not going to be forever. It's only for a couple of months until they get more chips. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes bad news is the best news. If Apple did not have short-term bad news, you couldn't buy at 146. We bought Apple at 146. We bought for our clients Apple at 140, private clients, in chunks of 250,000 US. Now, this is where our other private client service comes in, where if you invest $250,000 per trade, we can buy for your blue chip stock 5 to 10% below the market. So our private clients have bought Apple at 140 to 142 per share. Now it's 157.
Wow.
So that's another story altogether. But
okay,
when you have information, you can tailor it to suit your profit level and your risk level. That's what I keep on saying, risk-reward ratio. Can you see how this whole thing changes? So Internet of Things, and then we talk about cryptocurrency. Another holy grail has come up from nowhere. Everybody said it's rubbish. Everybody says it's a scam. But forget about the actual value of cryptocurrency for a minute. Let me clear your mind.
Yeah.
Think of cryptocurrency as an element to power a bigger machine called blockchain and decentralized finance.
Yeah.
Blockchain is a ledger where everybody knows what's going on. You need a token like Ethereum or Avalanche or whatever to power that blockchain. That's all it is. So don't worry about the value of Ethereum or Avalanche. Worry about the coins that will be used in the blockchain. And blockchain is going to become huge because everybody wants transparency. Everybody wants to know what's going on.
I think the whole system of leadership and regulation will shift from centralized to decentralized.
Yes.
And the power will go back to the hands of the people.
Yeah, and then let me warn you.
The ones who know, that is.
Let me warn you, in the future,
therein lies the cost. The cost is being left out, you know?
Yes.
Like if you have a country that offers 5G compared to a country that only can provide 3G, you know the difference.
Yes, there will be a gap. There will be a gap.
Yeah, this gap is very dangerous.
I tell you, blockchain will make accountants obsolete. Right now, cashiers will be obsolete. Drivers will be obsolete. Petrol stations will be obsolete. We are talking about hydrogen. That's another thing coming up, big one. Hydrogen is a big theme. Green energy, listen to this. Green energy, what we call zero emissions, will be a $6 trillion a year market, mega trend. Please understand this. This is not just buy, sell, tikam, buy a stock, make 5 cents. No, please. When you talk to us, we are linked to all the big boys, what they're doing, the options market, the dark pool market. We've been saying this in our videos. We know what the big boys do to dark pools. We have dark pool data. A normal person doesn't have dark pool data. I'll come back to that in a minute. So we have Internet of Things. We have blockchain. We have decentralized finance. Now, decentralized finance is becoming very huge. Temasek has just bought a share in a company that creates decentralized finance platforms. The banks will create their own decentralized finance platforms. That will be the new face of financial markets, decentralized finance. Today, DeFi is huge. This week alone, a lot of money has gone into decentralized finance while Bitcoin was being sold. Listen to this. People are wondering, Bitcoin dropped, what happened? Yes, market is selling Bitcoin and buying decentralized finance platforms, which we again mentioned in our crypto video. What decentralized platforms? Avalanche, Uniswap, Polkadot. These decentralized finance platforms. People are buying that. So it's not only about Bitcoin, please. It's a bigger picture than that. And you see, when you engage us, when you hire us to provide a service, we join the dots for you. We don't just take your money and tell you, okay, sit down here and see whether you make or lose. No, it's a bigger picture. We go in the background and do so much work for you. But when you wake up in the morning, we give you one single statement to say, this is it. We make it into bite-sized information to make you understand better. Actually, if you come to our office, you will faint because, Tessie, we've got so many things going on. It's not that simple.
I'm glad I'm only looking at you and it looks very simple.
Yes, exactly. So we've got DeFi, we've got microchips, they'll be very thin. And last night, the world has finally realized, on 18th of November, that credit card companies, if they don't buck up and change their mode of business, they may also be out of business. Today, this is very interesting. I want to highlight this.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, why do we have a credit card? We can spend money and no need to take so much money out, physical
cashless.
Cashless. Secondly, for people who can't afford it, they buy something on a credit card.
Yeah.
They pay 24% interest rate per year and carry forward the payment.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you another thing. Imagine if I charge you very little interest rate or no interest rate, and I give you an option called buy now, pay later. So you go to a restaurant and have a steak. Your bill is $200. You can break up the $200 payment into 4 weeks. Doesn't that change the whole game of the credit card?
But now the credit cards are offering that, except that they charge interest.
Yes. So the buy now, pay later, you can negotiate the interest. And some instances, when you pay a fee, you don't have to pay any interest at all. So this new phenomena is called buy now, pay later. Also another mega trend. And all the companies have already bought buy now, pay later platforms for billions of dollars ready to do this. I won't mention names right now, but this is a very big, even Amazon has signed up with a company to exclusively offer buy now, pay later services for those people who are buying things from Amazon. So you can pay them in installments after buying your stuff from Amazon. That is why recently, this is the reason why recently Amazon cut off Visa from its London.
Exactly, I was going to say. Yeah, so many of these shops can actually cut off the credit cards because they can do it themselves.
So the American Express and your Visa and all the credit card companies, they better start think now. And now the credit card companies are now going into digital wallets, and you can use a credit card to buy cryptocurrency. So I'm just giving you a peek of what's happening.
Oh dear.
Amazing, right?
This next year is going to be phenomenal.
And then you're sitting at home right now, you got a headache, you're not sure what to do. So you call a doctor up on your computer and say, I'm feeling this. He can straight away send the nurse to your house and give you your medication. This is called telemedicine. Telemedicine. You can talk to the doctor on your video call on your phone and tell him how you're feeling and show him your symptoms and whatever. And he can send the nurse to your house and give you whatever.
You boys would like that.
I just hope it's a sexy nurse. So there's be telemedicine. We have robotics coming up. In the call center, we usually have people who are working in the call center from Sri Lanka, from Philippines, from India. Forget that. AI has taken over the call center. You can now fix an artificial intelligence robot to operate your call center. That's going to be another big thing coming out. And then,
so with all this, Ashwin, do you have like a way for us to pipe into your expertise how do we work with you to, for you to support our investment portfolio?
I'll come to that. The last one, but not least, lab-grown meat.
What?
Yeah, lab-grown meat.
What is that?
When you eat a steak, you have to slaughter the entire cow.
Yes.
The future is now here. In Singapore, Singapore has now become a hub for lab-grown meat companies. Let me open your eyes. Really, really. I don't mean to be rude. Let me open your eyes on this. Okay? So you slaughter the entire cow for a steak. Right now, I can serve you a steak that has been made with just a single tissue of the cow. I can serve you chicken with just a single tissue of the chicken. I don't have to slaughter the whole chicken. I can serve you prawn that is made from the tissue of the prawn. And fish also from the tissue of the fish, not the whole fish. This is being done in Singapore right now. The government is
beyond GMO.
It's beyond GMO. And interesting is because you don't have to slaughter the whole animal. Okay? And it's being done in Singapore right now. A lot of startups are doing this. This will be huge. So please.
But this is not
don't
vegan.
worry about market direction.
Meat.
Sorry?
This is not vegan. This is meat.
This is meat. This is not vegan, this is meat. If you want vegan, yes, there is vegan meat as well. We've got companies producing vegan meat. So this is one more layer where you don't have to slaughter the entire animal to eat the meat. This is not vegan, this is meat. So even meat eating will change.
Yeah.
It's going to change everything. So please, with these mega trends, do not worry about market direction. When the market drops, you know at the back of your mind there's something that's going to explode, there's something that's going to benefit, but do not panic.
But there is a caveat. You need to know what to do.
You need to know what to do, and that's where we can guide you. But of course, we charge a fee. We don't work for free. And our fee is $5,000 US per year. With that fee, which works out only $400 US per month, we give you access to our world. We give you access to our brain, our algorithm, our trading philosophy, our style, our risk-reward ratio, everything that we talked about.
So why are you doing this for such a low fee?
Yes. Our main business, let me clarify this for the viewers. You may think maybe we're dressed for business because of the COVID, we need business. Please, please. I'm doing this because I want to give back to society. Our main business, $5 to $10 million a year, comes from our private clients. Our private clients, I'm very thankful to God, they trust us. They are rich people and they don't just look at banks, they look at substance. And I am glad to say I have the respect of my private clients. So last August, I got a vision. I should give back to society because people are suffering out there. People are suffering out there. Our private clients made more than 50% last year. Okay, I don't have to do this. So I got the vision to say, please give back to society. People are suffering because of COVID. So we started this retail program. At first, our retail program was only 2005 because we don't hold your hand. We just give you the idea and you execute the program yourself. And then we had complaints to say, I have no time to execute, I'm sleeping, which is true. Because the most exciting things happen after 2 a.m.
Because it's American time.
Yeah, and people are sleeping. So we modified that from 2005 to say, okay, pay me 2005 more, so 5,000, and we will hold your hand for you, meaning we will assist you. When you're sleeping, we do things for you so that you are making money literally while you sleep. So that's how we did this. That's how we came to this. And everybody was so excited. Wow, nobody has offered me this service before. And let me explain to you why, again, we charge 5,000 because like I said, we have an algo and all these things we do for you. And we do not make money in terms of brokerage when you buy and sell. The broking house that you open an account with earns that money, not us. And let me be clear, the money that you pay us is just a fee, service fee to do things for you. The actual trading capital that you commit, whether it's 50,000 or 100,000, it lies in the broking house in your name, in your account. We do not touch your trading money. We just trade for you. We just do things for you, guide you, and make you profits. And our private clients pay 20% per trade on the profits. 20% service fee per trade on the profits. Here, for 5,000 fee, we are not charging you any service fee, any performance fee, meaning no matter how much money you make, it's all yours. We only take from you $5,000. If you make 10,000, 20,000 after that, it's all yours. We don't take any other money from you, only $5,000. I think that's
so grateful.
That's very fair, very noble.
I think this is the reason why I feel compelled to do these videos with you and spread the word and share.
Yeah. Let me remind everyone, there's no such thing as a free deal. So we have to charge a service fee, but we don't charge any other fee besides that. Our private clients are different. They are at least $5 million they can afford to pay us. You know?
No, I'm sure not because they can afford, but because you do a lot.
And also, let me explain to you. You see, we also calculate a person who's putting in $50,000 to $100,000 in the market. To me, it is not fair for us to charge you 20% performance fee because your capital is small. Your capital is small. So we want you to enjoy that money courtesy of our brain and our algo. See.
Thank you so much for today, Ashwin.
Yes.
So how do we contact you, please?
My email is ashwin@ppchk.net. On WhatsApp, it's bit.ly/algotrader. Telegram, it's bit.ly/algofactory. And YouTube, bit.ly/algowealth.
I suggest that those who are interested in your ideas and to be able to track your forecasts, go and look at those videos so that you can actually see what Ashwin has said has actually come true. It's really something spectacular and uncanny, but it has come true. Well, so thanks again,
before
Ashwin.
Before I sign off, this video, at the time of this video is being made right now, we have already predicted our videos that US dollar will go up. Since 23rd September, we already predicted that US dollar will go up. Today, US dollar has gone up to a very high level. Dollar index now at 96. The US dollar is flying. The US dollar is flying today. And all the Asian currencies.
But the ringgit, unfortunately, has gone very, very low.
Today, the ringgit is above 418, okay, against US dollar.
Very, very scary.
All Asian currencies will drop against the US dollar. They will, except for the Singapore dollar because it's controlled. Okay, so please, we said this in our video again on 20th September, the dollar will go up, and it is happening right now as we speak.
So we need another source of income. We need to diversify.
That's why we did the video on YouTube to say, Malaysians, diversify your ringgit wealth. This is what we said, the dollar will go up and you will lose out because the ringgit will drop. So please have a dual income. We said it in our video. Please go to YouTube, bit.ly/algowealth, and watch that video and see what we're saying. Of course, in the end, at the end of the day, if you don't want to act, we can't force you. But we just feel the pain that you could have made. You could have made this much. Of course, if you don't trust what we're saying, if you think we're talking nonsense, then we can't help you. But we can bring you to the water and say, please drink this water.
Thank you so much for today, Ashwin. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much.